All right, here we are, Thursday evening. For those of you who are shunning the boys varsity in favor of the Lady Wildcats, it's varsity here too. And we've got on the floor Natalie, Angela, Addie, Lydia, and Ainsley. So far it is 0 of you who are shunning the boys. Referees over there trying to get things squared away. We've got 6 minutes on the clock. It should be 8. So they are trying to straighten that out. There it is, 8 minutes. It has been a long day here, so 6 minutes, I wouldn't have told anybody, but they do get it correct. And Angela wins the tip over to Natalie. Ainsley has the ball. And we've got a turnover here of some kind. I do not know what it was, and Coach Ochen asked the referee. Referee told him, but couldn't read his lips behind through his head, so we'll just never know. But the Wildcats get a rebound off a missed shot from Fort Wayne, and now they're back at their end of the floor. 30 seconds later. Playing the Fort Wayne Guardians. And a turnover for the Wildcats. Miscommunication there. That ball from Lydia to Ainsley went into the Fort Wayne bench instead. A lamb-like start for the Wildcats. Hopefully they can turn it into a lion-like remainder of the game. Great hustle there by the Wildcats. Can't quite get control of the ball, but they do knock it out of bounds. That was Addie on the floor. Shot is up. That three-pointer is no good, and ball goes out of bounds off of the Guardians. Wildcats played the Guardians twice this year, 1-1, lost 1. So we'll see what happens in battle number 3. Three-pointer on its way for Natalie. That one in and out, and rebounded by Fort Wayne. Mr. Cease, I just saw your question. Yes, best of 3, exactly. Great job defensively by the Wildcats on this possession. Guardians still with the ball. They managed to hang on to it. And a travel call. Somebody will have to inbound the ball. Looks like it'll be Natalie. She was ready to receive, but the referee cannot just pass it into her. Seen that happen, but it is actually not supposed to. Steal by the Guardians. Hustling down the floor, and Addie knocks that free. It goes out of bounds. It is Wildcat ball. Drives, kicks to Angela. Angela's 3 is up and off the mark. And Angela went down. Let's see what the referee is going to call. And that was unclear. Scores table has no idea what happened either. I think they tried to call a foul after the shot. Basket good from Ainsley, but no information given to the book. So that foul Just goes into the void. It's a long day for the referees too, and it's so far over to the scores table to explain what happened. Wildcats in front, 2-0. Shot is up. And Wildcats with the rebound. That was actually saved back into play by the Guardians. And Addie puts up a three-pointer. It's no good. And Guardians control the ball down the floor. And a turnover there for the Guardians. Let me see if I can zoom out a little. There we go. That should be a little better for your viewing pleasure. Ball in, Kenna on the floor, and also Hannah and Melissa came in. So we've got Addie, Angela, Kenna, Hannah, and Melissa on the floor for the Cats. Angela at the top of the circle. Now to Addie. Addie over to Kenna. Addie to Angela. Addie puts up a three and hits. That puts the Wildcats in front 5-0. Nine puts up a shot, no good for the Guardians, rebounded by Kenna. Addie drives, kicks to Hannah. Now Kenna. Kenna puts up a three. This one off the mark. Hannah right there with the follow. It's good. And a timeout called by the Guardians. He is displeased with his players. The Wildcats with a 7-0 lead, just over halfway through the first quarter. 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Guardians across half court. Inside, number 7 puts up a shot. It's no good, and Hannah holding on to that rebound. Jump ball goes to the Wildcats. I feel like that is not correct. Yeah, Wildcats had the opening tip, so I don't think we've had another jump ball. If we have, I don't remember it. So we'll see. They are discussing, and it is Guardians ball. Okay, I think the scorer's table was pointing the arrow at the bench of the team that they thought that would have the ball next, which is an understandable idea, but not actually correct. And a nice job getting in there by Kenna, and she immediately gets that jump ball back. So all that, and the Wildcats with the ball. Melissa brings it up. We've got Naomi on the floor now as well for the Wildcats, and Ainsley back in. Melissa puts up a three just off the rim. Ball bounces around, and Melissa gets her own rebound over to Kenna. Ball is knocked loose, and Ainsley manages to get it back. She's hustling down the floor and tangled up, but over to Hannah. Naomi also gets tangled up, and ball is with the Guardians, sprinting down the floor. Naomi and Hannah both down there. One of them is definitely going to get called for a foul. That is on Naomi. That's her first, and I think the team's first. 2 free throws coming for number 12. First free throw, no good. Natalie and Lydia come back in. Naomi and Melissa head to the bench. Second free throw is short, and I don't believe it hit anything, so that is out of bounds to the Wildcats. Drives, kicks over to Lydia. Back up top. Hannah drives inside, ball is knocked away, picked up by 9 for Fort Wayne. She passes ahead to 7, and Lydia commits the foul to prevent the basket. 7 headed to the line for free throws. We've got 1:52 to go in the first quarter. Wildcats are leading 7-0. First free throw is good. Guardians are on the board. Second free throw in as well. Score is now 7-2. Subs coming into the game, Addie and Angela return. Hannah and Kenna take a break. So we've got all 5 starters back on the floor for the Wildcats. And a foul called on either 13 or 9. Hopefully the scorer's table knows that one. Ball in. Three-pointer up for Addie. Oh, almost in. That would have been 2 for Addie, but unfortunately it is no good. And Guardians down the floor. Three-pointer up at the other end, and Addie with the rebound. There is some sort of Afro-Caribbean drum beat happening. Oh, and that was a travel by Angela. I think she was just kind of hoping they wouldn't notice. 1:10 to go in the quarter. I don't know if you can hear the drums, but it's an interesting vibe. It's coming from a different court. Shot is up, nicely defended by the Wildcats, and they get their offensive rebound. That one is blocked by Angela, and 12 went down hard on her hip. Wildcats with the rebound. Natalie tries to kick over to Addie, and that ball goes out of bounds. Kenna is there ready to come into the game. 24 seconds remaining in the quarter. 24 seconds remaining. Sorry, I'm really being thrown off by the music on the other court. I gotta lock in. And Lydia comes up with a steal. She is on the run down the floor and scores. Great job by Lydia, getting that 2-pointer to push the Wildcat lead back to 7. Three-pointer is up and, or I was going to say short, but just off. And that's the end of the quarter. 9-2, Wildcats leading after 1. ready to start the second quarter. Lydia, Natalie, Addie, Angela, and Kenna on the floor for the Wildcats. And that is overshot on the pass. Angela picks it off. Lydia drives and kicks to Angela. Angela's three is up and in and out. Natalie crashing in, trying to get that board, but 12 able to twirl away. Shot is up, no good, and offensive rebound, and a basket for 13. 3-pointer up for Lydia, too strong, and that was kicked off of Lydia's foot. It goes out of bounds, but does slow down that transition, obviously, since now the Guardians will have to inbound it from the baseline. Cross half court. Three-pointer on its way for the Guardians. It's long, 7 right there with the offensive rebound, but she missed that long as well, and Angela gets it on the weak side. Lydia down the floor. Addie, she'll take another three, and that one just off the mark. She's been really close on those last 2 shots from three-point range. Drives inside, puts the shot up, no good. Kenna with the rebound. And she gets it to Addie, advances to Natalie. Lydia drives and able to save it, but not to a teammate. And the Guardians turn the ball, or grab the ball after the turnover for the Wildcats, and that is knocked out of bounds. Referee saying last touch by the Wildcats. Got subs coming in. Hannah, Melissa, and Ainsley coming onto the floor for the Wildcats. Kenna, Lydia, and Angela taking a break. Oh. Natalie! Hey, Natalie! Hey, you got too many players out! And just an unforced error there for the Wildcats. They took all 4 players and only subbed in 3, and the Guardians got a steal and a basket. Or actually just inbounded into an easy basket, not a steal. Score is 9-6. 3-pointer up for Melissa. It's long, rebounded by Natalie. And that ball poked away from Addie. 12 has it on the run down the floor and is able to score. Addie not pleased with how 12 ran in front of her as she's trying to inbound it. And that is a foul on somebody for the Guardians, number 5. Score is 9-8. Guardians on a little bit of a run after the Wildcats were up 7. Natalie drives inside. Ball is knocked away and stolen. Guardians across half court. Comes up with a steal, and Melissa knocking it away. She does end up with the ball. Advances to Natalie. Natalie goes inside and draws the foul. So Natalie heading to the free free throw line. Sorry, I was confused on whether that was a foul on the floor. It looked like a shooting foul, but referee seemed to be pointing to the baseline. Natalie at the line for 2. 4:07 to go. This is actually the second quarter, despite what the scoreboard says. First free throw is good. Angela and Lydia come back into the game. Hannah and Addie head to the bench. Second free throw rattles in for Natalie. And another sub coming in. Naomi comes in for Natalie. So we've got Melissa, Lydia, Naomi, Angela, and Ainsley on the floor. Guardians with the ball. Wildcats with a 3-point lead. Halfway through the second quarter. And that shot is out of bounds, deflected by Lydia. Baseline inbounds play coming for the Guardians. And a foul called on Angela. Free throws coming for 13. She looks like she's used to taking a beating down low. She's got a knee brace and KT tape on her other leg. First free throw is good. Second free throw in as well. Score is 10-11. Wildcats leading by 1. Lydia with the ball across half court. Over to Angela. Ainsley drives inside, passes off to Angela. Angela moves in and scores. Angela pushes that Wildcat lead back out to 3, 13-10 with 3.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. And shot up, no good for the Guardians, rebounded by Ainsley. Lydia over on the far side wing, kicks out to Angela, or kicks across to Angela. Angela's 3 is up, that one is off the mark, and Melissa trying to get after that rebound. She tips it away, but the Guardians able to control it. Off the mark, and number 7 not able to get it in the basket. Lydia over to Naomi. Naomi's shot is up and in. Great job turning that defense into offense and getting down to a 5-point lead. Shot is up, no good. Ainsley with the rebound out to Lydia. Lydia hustling up the floor, kicks over to Melissa. Melissa's 3 is up and long, and Angela trying to get the rebound. Almost able to tie it up with 13. Guardians outside the 3-point line. Now working in. And a great job by Naomi. She tied that ball up and ripped it away, but the referee does call it a jump ball before she gains full control. Melissa and Ainsley take a seat. Hannah and Kenna return. Wildcat ball on the alternating possession. We had one more sub wanting to come in, didn't quite get it in. Kenna out to Lydia. Lydia to Naomi. Now Addie. And Kenna goes inside and scores. Wildcats push the lead back to 7, 17-10. for the Guardians, no good. Offensive rebound for 7. She puts it back. Hannah ended up on the floor. I didn't see how that happened, but it definitely, whether that was number 7 pushing her or just Hannah getting tangled up. Otherwise, it opened the door for 7 to score that. Addie to Hannah. Hannah drives, puts the shot up, no good. Hannah right there, and she is fouled. It's number 7 with the foul. Hannah headed to the free throw line with about 35 seconds to go in the first half. First free throw is good. And Natalie and Ainsley come into the game. Naomi and Lydia take a break. Second free throw goes in as well. 19-12. Wildcats back to a 7-point lead over the Guardians. Under 30 seconds to play in the half. Ooh, that looks very close to a travel. Hannah definitely struggling here. She kind of rolled her ankle, and Guardians not noticing, or they might be trying to take advantage of that. 7 seconds remaining. Three-pointer is up. That is long. Rebounded by Addie. 3 seconds to go. And Natalie, I think that shot was a little bit late, but off the mark anyway. 19-12 at halftime. Wildcats leading the Fort Wayne Guardians. court. Typically they inbound at half court, but Fort Wayne coach extremely displeased. I don't think that makes a huge difference in this game. Shot is no good. We do have a foul called on the Wildcats. I could not see who it was called on, but number 12 is at the line for 2 shots.
Addie's on the ground down there.
First one is in.
She needs a new hip.
Second one in as well. Score is 19-14. Wildcats leading by 5 here at the beginning of the third quarter. Natalie to Addie, and she's just barely able to hang on to it, and she is fouled by number 12, who disputed that she touched her, but referee, he is not buying it, and it's a timeout. 7:31 to go in the quarter. Wildcats leading at 19-14. Wildcats will inbound from the baseline. I feel like we had a substitution. I don't think Kenna was in before, and she is now, but I could be wrong about that. Natalie, three-pointer is up and just a little short, and rebound bounces around. Oh, but Kenna rips it away. Back out to Natalie. Back to Natalie. Natalie puts up a 3, and this one's in. 22-14. 7 minutes to go in the third. Oh, that looked very close to a travel, but I think maybe Addie got her hands on the ball, and that's possibly why they didn't call it. Also close to a double dribble. And they're going to call a foul on Angela there. I thought that was possibly another travel, but instead Angela will pick up the foul. This is at least her second foul. It might be her third. First free throw is good. Second free throw is short and out of bounds. It is Wildcat ball. 22-15. Wildcats leading by 7. Natalie across half court gets it to Angela. Bounced off Lydia's foot. Unfortunately, that was an unfortunate turn of events. And number 9 takes it inside and scores. Timeout called by, I think, the Guardians. 5:59 to go in the third, and the Wildcats leading by 5. Gets it into Addie. Full court press from the Guardians. Natalie ahead to... Oh, and that pass slipped through Lydia's fingers, but 12 can't hold on to it. It goes out of bounds, and it is back to the Wildcats. So they got it down the floor in their own way. And that's a turnover on the inbounds. Miscommunication there between Natalie and Addie. Or Angela, and Addie with the great save gets it back into Kenna after knocking it loose. It was rolling very close to that full court baseline. Natalie with the ball. Natalie drives inside, and it's poked away on the pass. 12 goes in, can't get the layup to go, and Addie gets the rebound. And ball is knocked out of bounds. Still Wildcat ball. Naomi coming into the game for Natalie. Ainsley coming in for Lydia. Ball into Naomi. And she is arguably fouled, but instead Angela gets down the floor. Her shot is blocked out of bounds. Wildcats will inbound from the baseline. So both times they've gotten down the floor in a hurry past the press, but not been able to capitalize either time. We'll see if they can get some points out of this possession. Kenna, three-pointer is up. That is short. Offensive rebound for Angela. She's trying to protect it, and a jump ball favors the Wildcats. Looks like Seven maybe rolled her ankle as they were wrestling over that ball. Seems like she's okay. Ainsley, three-pointer is up and short, and the Wildcats can't get the offensive rebound off that one. So Guardians down the floor. Score still 22-7. Shot is up and in for 13. It's now 22-19. Kenna across half court. Angela over to Addie. Now Naomi. Back to Addie. Addie drives and kicks to Naomi. Naomi out to Angela. Angela moves inside. Shot is up, just off the mark, rebounded by Seven. Oh, and a collision here. Seems like inadvertent. Both girls just working together to get back up and down the floor. Shot is up, no good. Seven with the follow off the mark. She gets the ball back again and scores on her putback. Addie with the ball, ahead to Angela. And tried to pass it to Naomi. Naomi was moved past that spot, and the Guardians with an opportunity here to try and take the lead. 13 puts the shot up, it's no good, and Angela with the rebound. She gets out of there. Kenna over to Angela. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Naomi, now Kenna has it. Addie near the free throw line. Drives, kicks to Angela. Angela's three is up and in and out. Man, that looked really good. And turns out it was just okay. Going inside, has to kick it back out. 13 put up a wild shot, and ball is on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball that favors the Guardians. Lots of subs coming in. We've got Natalie, Melissa, Lydia, and Hannah. Naomi, Ainsley, Addie, and Kenna taking a break. So Angela, the one that was on the floor before, that will stay on the floor. And this is Guardians ball. 2:47 to play in the quarter. That was Very close to a 5-second call, but the Guardians do get it in play. And no good on that shot. Hannah is called for the foul, so 13 headed to the line. 2:35 to go in the third. Wildcats leading by 1. So Guardians with a chance to tie or take the lead here at the free throw line. Thirteen misses the first. Ainsley comes into the game for Angela. And second one off the mark as well. Rebound collected by Natalie. So Wildcats still in front after those 2 free throw misses. Lydia with the ball. It's poked away, and tell what the referee is signaling. He is saying off of the Guardians, so it is still Wildcat ball. Ball in, Natalie has it. Cross half court to Lydia. And poked freeze, 12 with the steal. She is on the run down the floor, lays it up and scores. And the Guardians are in front for the first time in this game, 23-22. Lydia hustling down the floor, and she takes that lead right back for the Wildcats. (24-23), under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. 12 puts up a three-pointer. It's off the mark. 13 right there with the follow. No good. Ainsley with the rebound. Out to Lydia. Lydia slows down at half court. Kicks out to Natalie. Natalie to Ainsley. Ainsley has the ball knocked away for a second. But she got it back, and now Lydia has it. Lydia over to Melissa. Melissa's shot is up and in. Short baseline jumper gives the Wildcats a 3-point lead, 26-23 with 1:15 to go in the third. Gets inside, and no touch by Hannah and no foul. So I believe this is just Wildcat ball. Out of bounds on number 13. Now we'll wait on a shoe tying situation.
Subs.
No subs. Lydia hustling down the floor. Kicks to Melissa. Melissa's three is up and just off the mark, and a good box out by 7 for the Guardians, and gave enough time for her teammate to get there. But Melissa's right there to get the rebound, or get the outlet pass. Lydia over to Melissa, then Natalie. And that ball is poked free, and Natalie diving on the floor to get it, and a timeout called by Coach Ochin at 28.5 seconds to go. Oh, they're calling a jump ball, saying that Natalie did not have possession when the timeout was called. Jump ball does go to the Wildcats. Melissa and Lydia take a break. Addie and Naomi came back into the game. Ball in for Natalie. Over to Ainsley. Ainsley loses the ball in the paint, and the Guardians come up with it. We've got under 20 seconds now, 15 to go in the quarter. Number 12 is outside the three-point line, and Natalie knocked it loose. They'll have to reset at the top. Under 10 seconds, we're down to 5 seconds to play in the quarter. Three-pointer is up for 12. That is off the mark, and Ainsley gets the rebound. There's the buzzer on the quarter, and Wildcats still in the lead, 26-23. Fourth quarter underway. On the floor for the Wildcats, Naomi, Addie, Natalie, Ainsley, and Hannah. Wildcats with a 3-point lead. 13 puts a shot up. It's no good, and she gets her own rebound. Shot is up for 7. That one is good. Ball in, and Addie able to get there just barely. Natalie across half court. Ainsley over to Natalie. Naomi back to Natalie. Addie in the far corner. Looking for a teammate, finds Hannah. Ainsley puts the shot up, it's no good. Natalie hustling to try to get that rebound, and she saves it, but can't save it to a teammate. Goes out of bounds. It is Guardians ball, 6:50 to go in the game. Now this board, for whatever reason, will not show a fourth quarter. I was noticing that earlier for a game we played on this court. So it is the fourth quarter, not a shockingly high first quarter. That shot is no good, but 7 right there with the follow, and she puts the Guardians in front, 27-26. Natalie with the ball. Cross half court, and that pass is picked off. 9 down the floor, and Addie with the block, and I think they're going to call a foul on her, so free throws coming for number 9. First free throw is no good. Angela, Kenna, and Lydia come in. Hannah, Ainsley, and Naomi take a seat. One more free throw to come here for number 9. And it's up and in. Guardians leading by 2. This is the largest lead that they have had. Kenna tries to get it to Angela and does. Addie over to Lydia. Lydia's 3 is up, no good. Ball bounced around. Guardians come away with the rebound. And that pass is a little bit hard to control. Angela gets the rebound over to Natalie. Timeout called. Coach Ochin wanting to sub Addie out of the game. She's looking a little gimpy. Guardians with a 2-point lead, 5:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Court for the Wildcats, Kenna, Ainsley, Angela, Natalie, and Lydia. Angela has the ball. Out to Kenna. Now Natalie is up top over to Lydia. Good job by Kenna. drives, kicks to Angela. Angela's shot is up and off the mark. The ball bounced high on the rebound, and the Guardians on the run the other way. And 9 can't get the shot to go. 7 with the follow, and a lot of physicality here, and Wildcats come up with the ball. Kenna, three-pointer is up. That one is off the mark, and ball bouncing around. A lot of physicality again. And this time a foul is called on Lydia. .12 at the line, shooting free throws. First one, no good. Second one is in. 29-26, and a timeout called by the Guardians with 4:39 to go in the game. So Wildcats will inbound the ball, looking to go full court against some pressure from the Guardians. Kenna has it, and it's knocked away. Angela gets it back, still trying to get out of there and get up the floor. And Angela gets it down the floor to Ainsley, whose shot is up. It's a little wild. Lydia with the rebound. Over to Angela. Her three-pointer is up and in! And that ties the game at 29. Against number 7, so the Wildcats get the ball back. Addie returning to the game for Ainsley. Ball ahead to Lydia. Lydia down the floor, crosses to Natalie, and a foul called. I was like, why didn't Natalie take the shot? Because Lydia was fouled. So Wildcats will inbound from the baseline. Ball into Natalie. Her three-pointer is up. That does look off. And Wildcats trying to get the ball. Lydia ends up with it. Now Angela. There's a pile of players. And Wildcats have the ball on the alternating possession. 50 here. I'm holding a baby, a sleeping baby getting involved. And Angela somehow gets the ball. Jenna's three-pointer is up and in. That was a very interesting possession, but the Wildcats do get the better of it, and they score a three-pointer. 12 puts up a three of her own. It's no good. Rebound is collected on the offensive end. So the Guardians still with the ball. Wildcats leading by 3, 32-29 with 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. 9 puts up a three-pointer. It's no good. And 12 comes up with another offensive rebound. And that ball bounces off of the foot. That pass a little bit low. And I think a jump ball. This should be a jump ball, just Guardians ball. I'm not sure why 12 took exception to Lydia on that. It did not seem like Lydia did anything out of the ordinary, just grabbing the ball. Addie comes out of the game. Ainsley returns. Guardians inbounding from the baseline. And pass to 9. They just forgot about her underneath, and she was able to score easily, wide open. Kenna over to Natalie. Lydia drives inside, and she is fouled. Either 5 or 12, both of them colliding with her. So the Wildcats will inbound from the side. Wildcats leading by 1, and number 5 went down, and Natalie! And we're gonna have a stoppage of play. Number 5 went down hard, and she is holding her knee. I really feel for her. And I know Natalie does too. Having seen her sister go down very similarly and have a really serious injury. It's definitely not Natalie's fault, but still hard to have happen. So hopefully that injury is not serious. All right, we're back to game action. Natalie with the ball. Over to Addie. 2.5 minutes to play in the game. Kenna drives inside, puts the shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound by the Guardians. And a turnover for the Guardians. Lydia is on the run down in front. She lays it up too strong off the glass. Kenna there with the rebound. And the Guardians get the steal. 2 minutes to play. And Lydia comes up with another steal, and she is on the run down the floor and scores. Boy, I know it is really hard to regroup after you've had a teammate go down. 1:41 to play in the game, a 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Shot is up off the mark. Offensive rebound, no good, and that ball is knocked out of bounds. It is Guardians' ball with 1:30 to go. Ainsley coming into the game for the Wildcats. Let's see who she's going to sub out. Kenna. And Lydia almost coming up with a steal again, and actually does force the turnover. It is Wildcat ball. Actually, the referee is correcting it. He is saying off of Lydia. Ball in play. And that pass out of bounds. Just off the hand of number 12. Kenna subbing back into the game. Ainsley, some offense, defense substitutions for the Wildcats. Lydia inbounding, or sorry, that was Addie inbounding to Lydia. And she crosses over to Angela, out to Natalie. 1:10 to go. Wildcats with a 3-point lead. Over to Natalie. Don't have to rush to score, but you want to take care of the ball. Natalie inside and tries to knock that, pass that over to Kenna. It's knocked loose by the Guardians. Less than a minute to play in the game. And a timeout called by the Guardians with 43.5 seconds to go. 34-31. Wildcats leading by 3. Ball in play. And a turnover for the Guardians. Same corner as before. Number 12 not able to hang on to the ball. Angela's going to tie her shoe. Kenna's going to sub into the game. 31.1 seconds remaining. And that ball is knocked high, and a foul called, I believe, on number 12. So it's still Wildcats inbounding. do not have any idea how many fouls are on each team, but that ball is inbounded to Kenna, and she takes her time, and Aunt Addie is fouled. So Wildcats will inbound from half court. Don't know how many fouls the Guardians have. Obviously at least 2, because they got just 2 right there in the last few seconds. 22.7 seconds to go in the game. Wildcats still leading by 3. They have the ball to inbound at half court after the timeout. The possession arrow also in their favor. Ball into Natalie in the backcourt. Under 20 seconds to go. Natalie trying to get away, and she is fouled by number 3. That's definitely a take foul. It is not shooting yet. And they're trying to inbound it again. And the timeout called by Coach Ochin. 14.3 seconds remaining. So we'll inbound again from half court after this timeout. Ball in, and that goes long, and Kenna can't get there. And Lydia comes up with a steal. And she hangs on to the ball, and she is fouled with 5 seconds to go in the game. And that is a shooting foul now. So Lydia heads to the line to shoot free throws to see if she can ice this game. Wildcats currently leading by 3 with 5 seconds left, and Lydia with a chance to add to that. She looked very excited about that opportunity. First one off the mark. Second one drops in. That was a big one for Lydia. And a timeout called, so no time off the clock. Still 5 seconds to go. Timeout called by the Guardians, 35-31. Wildcats leading by 4. So the Guardians will inbound full court. We've got Lydia, Addie, Angela, Ainsley, and Naomi in the game. And 12 gets down the floor. She puts up a three-pointer, barely contested, and that is the final. Wildcats happy to escape this one with a win. We are definitely thinking of number 5 over there, suffering that injury, but thankful to close out this victory, 35-31 for the Wildcats. Have a great evening.